This is my third installment in a series of videos as I continue to assemble the Area 51 UFO by Pegasus models. The kit itself is very easy to assemble. The parts fit great, not a lot of flashing, not a lot of parts. But if you really want to make it look nice, you'll spend the extra time with the paint job, and you'll add some lighting. So I received my light kit a couple weeks ago from a company called Tenna Controls. Those of you who do this sort of thing probably have heard of them. This is their little envelope and their little color card that shows the UFO. A little bit of nomenclature on there. So basically what it is a set of LEDs soldered to a circular printed circuit board like this right here. It has a little micro slide switch on it right there. On and off function, 9-volt battery. And it has this little magnetic switch right here. And what you do is, once mounted in the model kit, this magnet from the outside, when brushed over the area where the magnet resides inside the hull of the craft, will trigger the switch or toggle something within this switch that changes the light pattern. And so I'm going to turn this on and see if I can exhibit that, and if it shows up on the video, great. So on we go. I'm going to turn the light off, get a little bit of low light here. Okay, so this is a current, they call this a plasma effect, as opposed to a group of chaser lights just going kind of around and around. This is the plasma effect that sort of undulates. So I'm going to make a pass over this little magnet, this little magnetic switch, and we'll see how that changes it. So you can see that. I think it has 3 different functions. The first one that was on was 1, this is 2. Gets real bright, then it kind of dims a little bit, and then it sort of flashes back to the original setting. There. It's pretty cool. I like it. Lights back on. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this, and they have a video that you can watch on YouTube on how they suggest you assemble this to the kit. I'm modifying this a bit. This little micro slide switch is nice, it works great, but from an aesthetic standpoint, it's not really going to work for me, because they're basically suggesting you mount this on the hull of the craft, drill a hole, put this in there, and you've got a little slide switch you just toggle on and off. But I wanted something a little bit more streamlined, something that sort of fits in with the craft, the appearance of it, and a little more sexy. So what I did is I went online and I found on eBay this guy, his eBay profile ID is called Electro Bits. That's the name of his business, his online business, Electro Bits, B-I-T-S. And his name is Kevin Mills. And he had these really awesome little micro push button switches, on and off switches. I was really excited to find these, and they come in a pack of 5. I got them for like, gosh, what was it? $5.98 with shipping. So pretty good deal. Five switches. And this is what they look like right here. I'm going to make use of my little hemostat here. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's got, positive and negative lead. It's got this nice little yellow push button. On and off. Perfect. The hole I have to drill into the hull of the craft will only be approximately about 8 millimeters in diameter. And then this portion of the switch right here will fit through the hull, and the little yellow tab, the button itself, will stick out. I can spray that the color of the hull and you'll never notice it. So I'm going to retrofit this switch in place of the slide switch right here. I'm going to put that in its place, and then we're going to test it and see how that works out. So I'm not going to go through the whole process and show that because it'll be boring and the video will just go on. So I'm going to snip these wires, I'm going to resolder, and then I'll come back and we'll check it out.